Hello, we are bringing you the one of the greatest investment the Anambra State government, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo is making to uplift the youths of Anambra State, Nigeria. Anambra State, let me inform you, is in the eastern Nigeria, West Africa, and this state is known for their entrepreneurial powers, better than any state in Nigeria. But years of bad leadership has actually caused the state so much. So today in the International Conference Center, Oka, we are going to see the speech. This will be the part one of Governor Chukwuma Soludo, and we'll also show you the part two in the series of these. You can see him with his entourage entering into the ICC, Oka, Anambra State. That's the wife on the right side, the deputy governor on the other side, on the right side also. That's Chukwuma Soludo. That's the one waving hands. So we are going to go straight and listen to his speech. Remember to like, comment, remember to share and subscribe. I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Stay tuned. That's Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo at the ICC Oka, Anambra State speaking. Let's listen to him. I'm still Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. This is the part two in this empowerment. He empowered, the first one is 5,000 youths last year, 2023. And this one is going to be 8,000 or above for 2024.
Songs of lamentation, but our youths ensure that our youth are empowered and empowered to get busy, take care of their families, take care of the society, the abilities, the community, and the country Nigeria. That is the way to go, and I want to comment and congratulate all of you for being very, very good. Our goal is to transform Anambra to become the largest scale hub, if not in Nigeria, if not in Africa, at least in Nigeria, by equipping a significant percentage of our scale youth with employable and exportable skills. Only this morning, a few days ago, at the Executive Council, we approved another major program designed, and that's part of what we promise, is to transform our place to become the digital tribe of Africa. You go all around the world, wherever you have digital hubs, and you don't find Anambra people, a large chunk of them being from Anambra here, then it's not really a digital hub, whether it is Silicon Valley or anywhere in the world. And we want to bring it home to mainstream digital skills to become a way of life. And we just approved to have our 1 million youth skills in the digital space over a period of time. And we're cascading this with technology that any and everybody, all our youth, the Anambra, all over, residents of Anambra, and I'm sure because it's going to be driven by technology, even people can book on at that from outside of the state. But our target is to empower 1 million people with digital skills and make it a way of life in this state and going forward. We just approved that on Monday. Like I said before, a moment ago, this is a unique training program. Yes, in Anambra, somebody says we're tackling the infrastructure revolution through the nooks and crannies of Anambra State. I was still without borrowing one cover, as it were, with no cover borrowed. We are doing, I think with the world, everybody recognizes that Anambra, in terms of both the breadth and the quality of roads that we are constructing, that Anambra State has never seen it like this before. And I think that is a testimony to that. Why that is ongoing, building the new industrial city, getting water schemes running all over the place, transforming our schools, our free education, truly free education in public schools, which has led to a surge in enrollment, initially about 18.7% in public schools. I also now understand in some cases more than 30%. That has led Anambra to have the lowest out-of-school children in the entire country, Nigeria today. We have the lowest out-of-school children of the 36 states and FCT in Nigeria. Leading in infrastructure, leading in tech. Anambra has been voted to be leading in ICT and innovation. We will continue to get on all this. I'm not even talking about our health, our free antenatal, free delivery services that are being a program that has benefited over 60,000 women. They deliver free of charge in Anambra with almost zero mortality rate, and with including cesarean operations. You get that done. I understand that women from several states now, when they're about to deliver, they're heading to Anambra to deliver free of charge. But I only ask a woman that it is free doesn't mean you please still bear the number of children that you can train. That's our own mantra here. But while we are working on all these aspects and so on, our urban water scheme, ongoing urban regeneration program, tackling security, dealing with the towns, and making our place safer and a more livable and prosperous homeland. The foundation for our future, the bridge to the future, remains our children, our youth. And that is why we prioritize new skills. It's a uniquely designed training program to be able to give our youth unique skills that they become employable here at home and can also be exportable abroad. Many of the artisanal works, skills, are now in very short supply. And I was quite delighted seeing everywhere I go around Anambra, I see that the beneficiaries of the Notably, beneficiaries of this government youth empowerment program are visible and active, forming a solution youth brainwave support group to support the government vision of equipping every Anambra youth with a minimum of 2 skills in a few years to come. And so, they are offering free vocational skills training to about 1,000 youths annually. I mean, I'm talking about those who are already trained, who have formed themselves into youth trainers, now themselves organizing to train others themselves, all by themselves. By their own estimation, they will be doing at least 1,000 by themselves annually. So this has become an organic movement, takes a life of its own, and we will have a lifetime, a culture where skill acquisition becomes part of our culture and something that we mainstream as part of our everyday living in Anambra State. This second phase has a target over 8,300 and something selected already. Sorry, only a few of you who could contend in this particular hall, as I said before, have been invited to this particular one. We're expecting that every kindred of this 8,000, that there should be at least one person from each kindred, the extended family unit, so that it permeates the entire land space of Anambra, so to speak. Innovation in this phase, include the use to agriculture scheme. Yes, we just launched the Farm to Feed program. Farm to Feed. Because yes, we agree there is hunger in the land. Everybody says that. But even better for everybody to want to do something about it. In our program, we are targeting to leave no vacant space in Anambra State. At the time, we will formalize the process where if you have certificate of occupancy to any piece of land, you either develop it or you farm it. If you don't farm it, after a certain point, a particular one, we will allow anybody who has access to get into there and farm. And if the person farms it for 3 years, we will give him certificate of occupancy for that land. Yeah, you cannot take the land and keep it. We must farm everywhere, every space. Whether it is your garden, whether it's in front of your house, whether even the balcony, let every Nigerian, for one thing that you can eat, if it is tomato or pepper or onion or whatever you can eat one day in a year, if everybody farms on that, gets that to produce that, we will all reduce the pressure on the market prices, and sooner or later, within 12 months, food prices in Nigeria will crash to the bottom. The first lady was leading the pack. A few months ago, she led some women to cultivate, and so on. After 2 months, she's distributing seeds free of charge, and thousands are now queuing up for those seeds. Those who planted just 2 months ago, so are already harvesting cucumber, harvesting vegetables, and so on and so forth. Why should we not? I mean, just very little basic things. Yes, it is good to complain about hunger, but even better that somebody, I said to some people, the next time somebody says, there is hunger, ask the person, what have you done about it? If each person does something about it, cultivate every available vacant space around us, then the sun, by sun your goes to 40 years ago, we would all come together. Because part of what they had punished us 40 years ago, he said that every little thing that goes wrong, we start to blame the government. Without knowing we are all part of the government. So let us all come together and save Nigeria. And by everybody getting to do something, plant one thing,
Yeah, you have heard from Governor Soludo of Anambra State about the Anambra model for the youths, which need to be copied by every other state in Nigeria. And this is only part one of this. Remember to like, remember to comment, remember to share this so that it will go viral, and people will have to look on to Anambra State as a way out to Nigeria economic problems and youth restiveness. But not only that, the politicians also must change their attitude, because their attitude contributed to this mess in Nigeria. 99%. So there's no need of saying the youth and all those things, where the politicians are busy taking the resources that are meant to be used in the country, taking it abroad to their families and other friends. So they need to also be talking about that. So it's very, very important. That's why we are here. We stand for good governance. I am still Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Remember to share. Remember to subscribe to this channel. And I see you in the next one. God bless you. This is only part one, Anambra model of changing the narrative. See you. God bless you.